Okay, friends, what have we been talking about lately?
Trees.
Trees. What about trees?
They grow into a big tree.
They grow. So trees change as they grow, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Can you say that with me? Trees
Trees
change as they grow.
grow.
I think poll strategies and the Fresno Language Project and everything that goes with it bring such an intentionality to what we teach, and it just kind of refocuses us back to what our purpose is. So anytime you start to think like, why are we doing this, or what is the purpose, or why am I planning this, all you have to do is look back to the intentional message, the anchor text, and you know exactly your purpose. All teaching is important, but this just makes the focus really zeroed in. It's simple to say, it's simple to remember, and it's easy to understand. Can you point to trees? Trees. Change. Can you say change?
Change.
As.
They go.
Grow. Nice work. We read it aloud every morning. They say it aloud. And the reason that I say it so much and they say it so much is if you see the rest of the day, anytime they're talking about it, you can see them. If they're talking about trees having trunks and branches, they'll go back to that board and you can see them pointing to it and saying, trees change as they grow. And they use it as a tool that they have to learn and to grow their vocabulary. I'll just give an example of my student, Julian. He was building a tree out of wooden blocks, and then he ran to another center and got these tiny red pieces, and he was placing them on top. And I was like, oh, Julian, this is amazing. And he said, when trees change as they grow, but when they get big, then they give us things. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. What do they give us? How do they give it to us? How do you know they have to be big? And he was like, oh, well, when you're big, when you grow up, you get to go be something. You get to go do something. But trees, when they grow up, they give us apples and they give us oranges and they give us fruit. And then he went on to say how much he hates grapefruit. But it got him, he would have never thought of those questions had we not talked about the stages in the process of the growth of trees and how it correlates to his life and how he was a baby and then he was a child and then he was a teenager and then an adult. And it gives them the foundation to start thinking really purposeful questions.